You got to keep rolling with the punches. It's never going to get easier. You just got to get better. You got to have an attitude that's unbreakable. Your mindset can be got to be unforged. I've lost over a couple $1,000s in the last couple weeks and got in a recent accident. And I'm just keeping it real. People are confused and distraught as to why I'm not so emotionally upset about the situation. But I understand that you have to be resilient as a man. You have to not show emotion when these type of things happen. You have to prove to yourself and others that you can figure it out and that you can make a better way for yourself. It's really that simple. You got to put in the work and be consistent every day. And if you struggle with being consistent, it's simple. Your vision is not big enough. And your plans are not done with joy and excitement. Right? If you're doing things that are going to be a chore to you every single day and you need it to be your purpose, you better find a way to fall in love with it. Because you're going to need that fuel. You're going to need that strength and the push to get through the tough times. Everybody's going through the same thing. Right? We got people out here struggling financially, emotionally, relationship-wise, psychologically. Everybody's going through it. So you got to be smart. You got to protect yourself. You got to be considerate of your future. You got to be considerate of others around you, and you have to do it for yourself. And I'm gonna just keep it real. If you end up helping too many people, you're gonna get burnt. Now, there's nothing wrong with helping other people out. But right now, you need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on attaining your goals, having an unforged mindset. And yeah, I'm telling you guys these things, but I'm also telling myself the same thing. I need to be more focused, more disciplined. I need to stop being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And how do I do that? You be diligent and you stay on schedule. Don't waste any time. Don't be allured by anyone. And you'll make it. But you got to get your mind right. How do you get your mind right? How do you make sure you stay focused? How do you make sure you stay disciplined? How do you push through the tough times? It's simple. You prepare yourself before you even get there. When you train in the gym, you train extra hard. You focus on every single rep with maximum intensity. You squeeze your muscles until they're shaking throughout every single rep. You wake up on time and you complete your morning routine and you go to the gym on time, ready to rock and roll. And when you do that enough times, you're going to see changes in every other area of your life. Because your physique is a representation of who you are as a person. It lets other people know how you treat yourself, how you carry yourself. Because in reality, the world is very judgmental. So a lot of people who are overweight, let's say, you're not at your fitness goal, the world is going to judge you. And that's the truth about it. So for someone like myself, being in good shape, my fitness is a no-brainer. I don't even think twice about that. I get it done because I want to make sure that everywhere I go, I give myself the best opportunity to succeed. And you got to understand, your presentation is extremely important. Extremely important. The way people look at you, the first things they see when they look at you is how they'll judge you for a very long time. So you need to present yourself well the very first time. And you need to be focused on your goals. You need to sacrifice. Great for greater. Big for bigger. It's the same thing. Life is all about sacrificing. The person who falls on their face the most, the person who sacrifices the most, gets the win. Everybody else doesn't get in your car, or you miss a payment, or just some headache comes your way. But I'm letting you know right now, you got to keep pushing forward. You got to sweep that under the rug and keep it rocking and rolling. Everything is going to get better as long as you get better. You got to stay consistent. Don't switch up. Stay focused. Stay locked in on the game plan. And when you level up in life, people are going to have no choice but to treat you different. People are going to have no choice but to see you in a higher light. It's going to come with a lot of love and a lot more hate. I'm telling you, from truth. Nobody wants to see you doing better than they are. So you need to prepare yourself for all these situations and scenarios to come. Right? You got to understand that in this life, man, like, you really got to know what you're doing. Stay in your lane, right? Don't be going over in somebody else's lane, trying to be meddling in somebody else's business or try to take from somebody else's success. You got to stay focused on what you're doing, what you can do to provide for yourself. And get next to those who are on the same path and journey as yourself. Because that's the point I am right now. I'm looking to move out of my situation. I have a nice, comfortable bed. I can sleep there all day, all night if I like. But I have plans to move out because my future and my trajectory is just on the way up. I need to separate myself. Most importantly, I got to stay focused because a lot more distractions are going to come my way. A lot more new faces and friends wanting to associate. The best thing I could do for myself right now is become inaccessible. Close myself off. Continue to rise. Continue to stay locked in. Continue to stay focused. No matter what setbacks come our way, I'm going to keep rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep pushing through it and getting through it. Because we can't really do nothing else. There's not a lot of other options available nowadays. You got to push the envelope. You got to fight for what you want out of this life. Because every single day, somebody's getting it. But at the same token, they're trying to push us all into poverty. So you got to understand. You have 28 days to make something happen. Because when that 28 days is over, best believe you're going to have to run it back on whatever bills and expenses or utilities, whatever you got going on, you have to recycle the cost. So you just got to keep pushing forward, keep grinding until you get to a whole nother level of success. That's the blueprint, man. You have to have a vision so bright that no matter what happens to you, you just continuously keep pushing forward. It's not a big deal to you. It's not an issue to you. You have to be so tunneled in on your goals that you're willing to sacrifice time with friends. You're willing to sacrifice weekends going out. You're willing to sacrifice and go to the gym and hit those weights and finish every single workout. Because that's the real life right now. That's the real situation that you could be dealing with. Is working on your purpose, working on your futures and your goals. You shouldn't be working for nobody else unless they're willing to help you get to where you need to go. It's that simple. Don't let anybody else's abilities, networking, or connections hinder you from doing things on your own. You got to be independent. And trust me, it's going to get hard. It gets really hard in the beginning. An analogy I like to use is the rocket. When the rocket is taking off, it uses about 80% of its fuel just to get off the ground alone. And that couldn't be no more true about anything else in life. Whether it's losing weight, getting ripped, getting jacked, getting athletic, getting fly. All things come with risks involved, and you're gonna take losses. That's what you guys don't understand. The losses are inevitable. You're going to get finessed. You're going to get scammed. You're going to get misinformed. You're going to buy something and order it, and it's not going to be what you expect it to be. You're going to sign up for things that are not going to be what you expect them to be. And you're going to brush it off your shoulder, and you're going to keep going. And your motivation is going to be that you're seeing results because your work ethic is like nobody else's. You're outworking everybody. You're doing the extra things that you need to be doing. Additional effort. That's all it takes to win nowadays. Your effort has to be greater than your competitors. That's all it is. Stay focused. Stay locked in. And never miss a workout. A real key indicator to know if a man has a purpose in his life or if a woman has a purpose in her life is if they take care of their body in the gym every single day. Make it entertainment. Make it a game. Make it an enjoyable avenue that you're always working out, always in the gym, working on your physique, getting more stronger, getting more cut, getting more developed. Develop purpose behind why you want to be in the best shape of your life. And then make a plan and stick to the plan, and you will become successful. There is no other way around it. You just have to keep chipping at the wood until the tree comes tumbling down. That's what I did. Oh, this side doesn't want to give in. Let me start chipping in on the other side. This side doesn't want to give way. Let me just move over and let me start chipping over here. And eventually, I was seeing minor fractions of success in my life. This was with my businesses. This was with my fitness and athletic goals. This was with my friendships and relationships. This was with my housing situation. Everything got better, as I got consistent and kept working towards my goals. So you got to be locked in. And you have to understand what it means to be locked in. I really want to change your perspective on that statement I just made. Being locked in means that you're hyper-focused and you're loving it, you're enjoying it. You're delusional for your goals. You know, you're crazy for what you want in life and you're willing to sacrifice. And you're going to get it. And you're going to enjoy every moment of it. It's going to be like a movie to you. You know, like those Alice in Wonderland movies, or the one with the Tin Man and the girl, the Wizard of Oz. Those are adventures. Your life has to be like an adventure. Not really knowing what's coming next, but you know you're progressing and pushing forward. That's what it's all really about. Always got to stay on your P's and Q's. And I see things happening in reflection of my life. The new attention I'm getting. The new type of women that are attracted to me because of my following. The way people in my life treat me and even conversate with me and associate with me now that my life is on an upward trajectory. Everything is changing so fast. And it all starts from within. You need to get the ball rolling within. And it's going to roll out and manifest into the future. You need to have faith. You need to believe that your plans and goals are going to be executed. On top of that, you need to educate yourself so that you know more about what you need to be doing. And the wiser you are, the smarter you are, the less frustrations, the less mistakes you make. So you got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep pushing the envelope. I'm telling you. The grind is real. You can never cheat the grind. You can never quit on yourself. You can never give up. Because as long as you keep pushing forward, the opposition is going to run out of answers. It's going to run out of solutions to keep you down. And that's why I say, for the most part, it's a waiting game. How long can you last? How long can you outlast your opponent? You got to be locked in, and you got to be ready to fight at all times. Because the war is not physical, it's spiritual. If you open up your phone and you check your email and you see a nasty email talking about, oh, they're going to take money out of your account, and then you get a text from someone saying, oh, sorry, I won't be able to come through on the agreement that we made. All of these things are compounding negative energy that is meant to distract you from staying focused on your goals. And if you let it affect you, you're going to be slowed down all the way. So you need to continuously push forward and always evaluate your situation. Be grateful for what you have, because it only takes a split second for it to become a lot worse. And that leads me to my last point. Your physique. If you struggle with discipline, if you struggle with hard work, if you struggle with consistency, it will show. If your body is not where you want it to be, you don't have the nice capped delts and the shredded rib cage and the traps just popping, then you need to get to work. You need to get in the gym. You might need to get you a high status gym membership so you can see the environment of winners, hard workers around you every single day. And you need to follow suit. Got to get on your purpose. Got to get on your grind. Become the best version of yourself, and you will see success effortlessly. Enjoy what you do, and it'll come and go like nothing. I'm telling you, it's the journey. It's the journey. It's not the finish line. It's the journey. We're going to keep getting better. They're going to keep trying to hold us down. But they can't hold us down because we just keep pushing forward. We just keep grinding. And now we starting to glide. It's starting to be a smooth sail. Anybody watching this video that is struggling, who needs some guidance, who needs to figure out how you can make that next transition, reach out to me. Shoot me a DM. And I'm going to give you a couple of options. First and foremost, we can get you in the best shape of your life, get you athletic, burn that fat, put some muscle on you, get you functionally strong. And then from there, we could talk about developing your mindset, developing your mentality, giving you tips, tricks, and strategies to execute on your life and take action, to make you a more highly sophisticated male, highly sophisticated human being. That's going to be it for this video. Give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe, and shoot me a message. Click the link below and book a one-on-one call with me if you want to reach out to me.